are lots of ways Donald Trump is different from the rest of the Republican field. Take, for example, being able to offer children rides on his own personal helicopter around the Iowa State Fair. Now, Iowa State Fair officials had told the billionaire, nope, you can't do that. There was no place to accommodate any of Trump's 12-seat Sikorsky helicopters, but Republican operatives in Iowa, not with the Trump's campaign, now confirm that it will happen outside the fairgrounds. Still no campaign official confirmation coming from inside. But joining me now to talk about this and all things Trump, CNN political reporter Jeremy Diamond. Jeremy, you know, I just first want to talk about that. Let's talk about the helicopter ride. Are you going to be able to score one of those?
Well, I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to get on. Apparently, you can get about 5 passengers in there. So it's probably going to be a kid or two with Trump, maybe not, and some cameras, hopefully. So maybe we'll have a camera in there. I'm not sure if I'll get a ride myself.
I bet you'll be able to work that in. Let's talk about his organization in Iowa. You know, just following him around a little bit myself and watching kind of the difference between the Trump campaign and everybody else. He seems to be campaigning a lot less, doing some of it from the Trump Tower. Obviously, he's got a lot of what they call earned media. He's out there doing interviews all the time. But you do need organization on the ground in states like Iowa to get people to the caucuses. He's got a pretty important veteran operative working for him in Iowa. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so Trump's campaign here in Iowa is run by a veteran Iowa operative, Chuck Laudner, who was famous for kind of driving, quite literally driving Rick Santorum to victory in 2012. He drove him around in his pickup truck, which is called the Chuck Truck. Chuck tells me that it's now got about 250,000 miles on it, and it's still running. But don't expect Donald Trump to be getting into that truck and going around Iowa doing the kind of classic retail politics. He's running a very different campaign out here, and Chuck Laudner, who I just spoke with earlier, told me that that's okay. They're trying to do things differently. You know, Trump is able to draw these really big crowds out here in Iowa when he does come. And when he's not here, the campaign operatives, they've got about 10 staffers here, including Chuck, and they're going around and they're attracting people even when they go around with their Trump-branded bus. Even without the candidate, they're attracting, you know, crowds of 50 people at a time who are signing up, who are enthusiastic about Trump's candidacy, and that's their ground game. Their ground game is pretty strong out here.